Jayden.
Howdy do.
How you going?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yes. Coffee today?
Yes, coffee.
I'm back at Black Tan. Where did you go? I noticed you not got their cup. You got something different.
Yeah, I know. I picked it up at lunchtime.
Did you defect to another coffee shop?
Toby's Estate beans, man.
Ooh,
Toby's Estate. It's like
I have some of them in my coffee machine at home.
You're bloody joking.
No,
Toby's Estate.
Yep.
I haven't even tried Toby's Estate, and I'm obsessed with them. My brother bought me this cup because it was my birthday last Tuesday. My brother bought me this cup, and he brought me like 5 like proper cafe mugs, which they don't even sell. He went up to the cafe itself and just said, "Hey, how do I buy those?" And they said, "Well, you can't." So he told him some bullshit story about me photographing for Toby's Estate and always wanted their mugs, and they sold him the cups for $5 a mug.
There you go.
Like proper stone ones and everything. They're
Happy
lovely.
days.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's coffee today.
That's the coffee today.
So what have we got on the agenda today?
Well,
Paul?
we've got something a little bit different today.
Do we?
Yeah. I thought, do you want to play a bit of a game?
Yeah, sure.
Are you ready? You want to play a game?
Yeah, definitely.
That's pretty cool.
Why does that sound familiar?
No copyright infringement here.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. So what we thought we were going to do is have a rapid fire.
Rapid fire question. Okay.
Yep.
How long have I got?
1 minute.
How many questions?
Right. 5 questions.
5 questions. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
So I'm going to throw some questions out to you. You need to think about some for me.
Okay.
Yep. So
like now?
While we're talking, type it in.
Yep.
Whilst we're getting going.
All right.
So the topic for you, sir, is social content.
Oh, okay.
Do you think you can handle that one?
Oh,
so I'm going to cue you up some funky music, right? Here, the sound effects, and then we're going to have a timer and a countdown.
Yeah, right.
When you hear the buzzer, you got to stop.
Right.
No more talking. But
60 seconds.
We're allowed about another minute after that to maybe just recap and elaborate if you're smashing it out. Are you ready?
Guess so.
All right.
All right. What's my first question?
First question.
Yep.
Okay. How to make a fun Facebook story. Go.
All right. So I film all my Facebook stories on my phone, like not through the Facebook app, through and what are you looking at? You just okay. Can we restart? Okay. All right.
Okay.
You were freaking me out. Like, the camera's filming.
I don't know if that one is.
Yeah, it's record up the top.
Okay.
You know the big red button.
Yeah, that's all right.
Glowing thing. Oh, far out. All right.
We'll cut that a little bit out.
So what was my question again? I completely forgot.
Okay. So you ready for your first question?
Yes, I'm ready for my first question.
All right.
All right.
So there we go. Bit of mystery music there.
Yeah.
So social content. First question is.
You're supposed to press the second one when I start.
Right, okay. Do you know what? This is live. Okay, you ready?
All right.
Thinking music. First question. How to make a fun Facebook story.
Ooh, okay. All right. So, fun Facebook story. I have 3 components. So it's the way you film it. You process it, like you put it into software, and then I always put the Facebook music onto it. So I film all of my stories via the camera
app
on my phone, the app, and then I put it into Premiere Pro Rush or whatever kind of
TikTok.
No, not TikTok, Facebook.
Sorry,
joking.
Very good. You're wasting time.
So I go camera, video editing, I cut it all and all that fun stuff, and then I put it into Facebook, add all the mad GIFs and text and stickers and stuff, and then add a track, and then post it, and then hunky-dory. That's how I do it.
Done. Locking it in?
Lock it in.
Very good.
Like it. That was good.
So do you like your first question?
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate? You got
awesome.
30 seconds to a minute if you want to elaborate on that.
Elaborate.
So let me see if I understood.
Okay.
So you record everything in the camera app?
Yep.
Not the Facebook app?
No.
Right? So you keep that on your phone, which is a good point because you can use that later.
Yeah. And I can put why I do that is because I can cut more than one clip into the whole story. So it's
the
not
Facebook
just
stories, you just hit the record button. That's it. You've got one video clip. So you put like a little mini I guess, edit together.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of little apps you can download to stitch them together.
Free ones and
then
all
you
that.
chuck that into Facebook story and then you pretty it up like you would normally.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah. Add a track to it and that's it. That's how I do my stories, but I'm no expert.
All right. Ready? Next question.
Okay, God, I'm stressed. All right, yeah, what is it?
Take a breath.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Get the buttons right this time. Okay. So, next question. What is a hook?
A hook is something that happens within the first 10 to 15 seconds of watching a video or reading an article or looking at any form of advertising mainly. Well, maybe story as well. And it is the part of the story which hooks the engagement of the reader or the viewer. So it's normally like a shock thing or something that uses comedy. It's basically to gain and hook that engagement from the audience to hopefully keep them maintained and for the rest of the video there and the article. That's what a hook is. Very good. You're locking that in? Because you've got another 10 seconds. Do I? Okay. Yeah, a good hook is like Lad Bible do heaps of them, and yeah, they're brilliant. I'm sure people they do know what I'm talking about. There you go. Time's up. All right, time's up. So yeah, a hook, I didn't really explain it that well. So it's kind of like so quickly, 1 minute. What give us a scenario? What makes a good hook? So. Give us an example. You videoed something. Tell me what that something is, and then how would you make that into a hook? Right. So let's say we're this podcast, right? So we talk about a topic. Yep. And then we might talk about that for like 90 seconds. Yep. In that part, there would be a phrase or a point in time where we're laughing or we just having fun. Just to tell a joke. Yep. I'd put that part first. Yep. And then come back to the start of that video and watch that through. Without the punchline, because you don't want to give too much away at the beginning. Yeah, without that punchline. And then, so when you first scroll past it and you hook it in, that's what a hook is. There. Yeah, that's Make it interesting. 10, 15 seconds, and then tell your story. Yeah. Got it. Definitely. Awesome. Ready for the next one? Sure. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay, you ready? Okay. Yep. So, here we go. Next one, question 3. What makes you stop to watch a video or a photo? Go. What makes me stop? Yeah. Okay. What's your thumb stopper? My thumb stopper is basically a good hook, really. You know what I mean? Like, I obviously prefer video because, you know, I work in that space and I'm keen about it. Yep. But it's also far more engaging. So I believe that video holds a way better retention rate than what a photo would be. Basically because of the amount of content which you can squeeze into the same time as if someone were to stop and look at a photo, you could squeeze the hook in there and all kinds of content in a video. So that's what I reckon. Video is what stops my thumb. Right. That's for sure. Locking it in? Locking it in. Counting down. I'm just doing days early. You are. You're getting quick. All right. Pretty good. Say it. Locking it in. Locking it in. Done. Almost. Almost. All right. So people, if you want to get Jayden's attention, you need a hook. Yeah, definitely. Well, like anyone's really. Anyone's. So point number 2. Moved into point number 3. Now we're going to transition to point number 4. Okay. You ready for this one? Yeah, they're all related. Okay. So next question. Here we go. Yeah. Are we ready? Sure. Okay. Question is, audio on or off? Go. Ooh, that depends. Now, I think audio on, obviously, because you'll get far more better experience with viewer experience, production value and so forth. But if your audio isn't on, then one must have captions. Right. Because captions will say your video has that hook. If you had a caption in where that hook would be, then hopefully the people who don't have that audio on are still hooked in that same fashion. Got it. So you'll have a better retention rate again. So yeah, but personally I like to watch mine with audio. So how do you get captions quick? 10 seconds? You can many programs like Facebook and stuff, they have their own hold on one. Oh my God. Screw you, Stutter. I could have made it. I could have made it without you, Stutter. All right. I want a penalty. No.
Would you like an extra 5 seconds? Go.
No. So some Facebook and social media platforms, they do actually have a auto way, but there are websites out there which do captions for you that you send them the link to the video or upload it directly to their site.
Check the spelling. Check that the context is right.
Check the spelling once you're done with it. Yeah.
Don't just hit the button publish because it could be embarrassing if the subtitle says something different to what you're saying.
So
very good.
I do think it is important, captions.
Yeah, so
many people don't think about it.
Many people don't know you have a stutter, right?
Really?
Probably a couple of episodes you've presented it, but you're very, like, when you're talking like this, it's almost non-existent.
Well, like, obviously, it comes out mostly when I'm under
stressed.
pressure and stressed. And this is like,
so this isn't a good show for you. I apologize.
Especially when you're like 5 seconds go. Where do they get it? I'm like,
but I tell you what, you release unintentionally a dopamine hit in everyone just then because I go, come on, Jayden. All right,
my word.
We'll relax. Take a breath.
Do I have any more of these?
Yeah, last one.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Do you want one more?
Yes.
Okay, I won't push. Okay. Just relax. Okay, just relax.
You're triggering me, Paul. Okay.
Okay, next question.
Sure.
You'll like this one.
Okay.
Aspect ratio.
Ooh.
Okay, go.
In
your own
what
pace.
context? Like social media? Or
social media. Like what?
Oh, that's right. That's the topic of the conversation.
Yeah.
Aspect ratio. You have a few. You got 1:1, which is square. You got 16:9, which is
your widescreen.
What you normally look at. And then there's 9:16, which is the
portrait.
same one, which is the portrait.
Yep.
I personally, it really depends on the content which you are sharing. So if you had a story that is 9:16, you wouldn't post that like in any other way. But yeah, like it all comes down to what content you want to share. So if I were to film a promo for a business, it'll be widescreen or square. But not portrait. But if I did a promo, it'll be portrait and square and not widescreen. So yeah,
perfect. Locking it in.
Depends on the content.
Oh, that was perfect.
God, that was so close.
That was good.
Yes.
So just to quickly recap,
okay.
I think what I got out of that is plan the aspect ratio for the content you're producing. Don't just go portrait and go, I'm going to shoot this and it looks like crap because you've got to zoom in and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's landscape, you don't want to have all of this empty space if you're focusing on a subject, So you've got to plan.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I were to film a promo for a gym, for example, all right, and you have like a big group shot and you get everyone in this group shot with a camera filmed this way, like widescreen, 16 by 9. If I were to crop that to a portrait way, you would lose half the people in the shot. So
unless that's intentional.
Yes, intentional.
All the friends you don't want in the shot.
So it all depends on what content.
And Facebook stories prefer.
Yeah, of course, because you watch the stories in this format rather than like a YouTube video, for example. But goddamn, I hate when people do YouTube ads at like, which is square or like portrait format.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, I'm obviously watching my YouTube video this way.
I know. And you see things every now and again on the news, don't you? They're cut in portrait and TV's landscape. So you get these little blurred boxes on the side.
Oh, exactly.
That's annoying.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was...
So what we'll do, just as a quick...
Okay.
That's all finished. We'll put a sample up here, actually. So people who are watching on YouTube...
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put up a sample of your recent story.
Yeah.
Yep. Up on here.
Yes.
Yeah, so they can see how appropriate it is for a portrait and how you did the editing as well with the camera.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
so I think that one almost covers all of these, don't it?
Yeah.
So you've got what makes a Facebook story. You've got what's the hook.
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably in there.
I hope so.
I won't spoil it. Yeah, audio on and off.
Yeah,
it works for both ways. And aspect ratio. There you go.
There you go.
We've got a sample.
Exactly.
So watch that. It's up here somewhere.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Said
as it so happens, I did manage to find some time to write down your questions.
Right.
Lo and behold.
Would you like me to give you the controls? That's dangerous.
Yes, I would. I would like to touch buttons. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. So this one is the... Okay. And that's
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Right.
You good?
Yes. All right. You ready for your topic?
No.
Your topic? Your topic is business.
Oh, dear.
All
okay.
Right.
Go for it.
So...
All right, pressure's on.
Okay, the question is, how do you start a business in 3 months? You've got 60 seconds and go.
Yeah, we've done it. This one is a classic example. I guess you need to make sure you've done enough research so you've got enough customers to kick you off, yeah? The first thing you do is you start prospecting from day one, right? Get the clients lined up, work it out, and then you can work out the rest in the background. Get your business registrations done, you know, your ABN, all of that can be done in the background, but you've got to get the customers lined up first, because at the end of the day, they're the ones paying the bills, right? So if you want to do it in 30 days, prospect and do all that research first. Start getting these people ready to buy your product before you open the doors, and you can do everything else in the background. Good analogy here is what doesn't make the ship go faster, don't spend money on it, right? So if you need it, spend money on it. If you don't, just wait. That's what I would do in 30 days.
Ooh, you going to lock it in?
I'm going to lock it in.
Lock it in.
I'm early.
Yeah?
Ready?
You are early.
Lock it in, Eddie.
Not quite.
Lock it in, Eddie.
Hey, there we go.
I got more time than I thought.
So to recap, you can actually start a business in 30 days.
You can. I think so. If you do enough research prior to kicking off, you know your clients, you know sort of the type of pricing you're going to be charging. If there's a need for it, and there's plenty of ways to search that. I mean, Facebook's a great, Facebook groups, recommendations, people are looking for a service or something like that. If you see a constant flow of that service like they're, you know, requiring recommendations, then they're obviously not finding what they need easy enough. Yeah. So get that business out there and start saying, I can do that.
I love it. Love.
Easy.
All right, you ready?
Facebook groups.
Second question.
Right.
When did you know you wanted to be an entrepreneur? You've got 60 seconds.
Oh, dear. When I didn't want to finish school.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think sort of at a very early age, I was out and about mowing people's lawns and getting my mate to help me. So charging them, you know, $20 and paying him $5. So, you know, no profiteering there on his labour, but I was. You know, and before that, I think, you know, when I was a bit younger, me and my brother, we got the bucket and sponge and wash cars for, you know, a couple of dollars and that type of thing, and did chores around the place and help people do that. So it was like, well, hey, look, if people are going to pay me money, then hey, I should do this myself. And I never really wanted to do what everyone else did as well. So yeah, been sort of doing business stuff and running businesses since I was 18, 16. I sort of started doing that stuff, and then yeah, away I went. Still doing it.
There you go.
There you go.
Locking it in.
Locking it in. And done.
Not quite. And
done. No.
Done.
Oh, there we go.
How about that for timing?
I need to stretch it out a bit more.
Right. So have you ever actually been employed then, or?
Yeah, sort of. I have, yeah.
Yeah.
But when I was employed, I kind of ran the joint.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, I was a pizza delivery driver back in the day, and then worked my way up to manager, and before I knew it, I was running 7, 8 stores for the franchisee, you know. So it was kind of, I didn't want to keep doing what everyone else did. I kept going until, I couldn't go any further. And then that happened to get me into my first business. So bought my own franchise and went from there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, that leads into our third question.
Okay, all right.
All right, third question is...
Yep.
What's the golden rule when running your own business? You've got 60 seconds.
Under promise, over deliver. I think is probably the golden rule. If you always give more than what people expect, they'll come back. Word of mouth. People will always, trust you and appreciate that extra effort. There was a saying I read a long time ago, and that was value is always a problem. Price is always a problem in the absence of value. Yeah. So if you're not adding enough value, people question the price. So if you're giving as much value as you can, they'll be like, "Yep, done. Take my money." So I think always under promise and then over deliver. Okay, it's easy to under promise. You don't have to do everything that you say, but then give them something without saying it. Right? I think people find that valuable and they love that extra gift or the extra stuff that you might do for them, product or service.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final hour. Under promise, over deliver.
You're locking it in?
Locking it in.
You don't want to phone a friend?
No. Ready? Done. Hitting the button. Locking it in.
Hey, that was bloody brilliant. So overpromise.
No, underpromise.
Overpromise and underdeliver.
No, that would people would walk.
Imagine that.
How to close a business down in 10 days. No?
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah. So do you think that applies to every business?
I think so. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I've done it ever since I've had mine. So
I guess that would apply to people who work for like employers as well. Like they always do more than what's expected. You know,
yeah, that's one way to get a pay rise or get a promotion.
Yeah, exactly.
It works with everything. Yeah,
good golden rule.
Give me an example. Like I know we've got a couple of minutes, so let's just throw some. You throw at me some businesses, and I'll throw back a couple of ideas.
All right, app developer.
An app developer. Oh wow.
How about that one?
Okay.
Hey.
All right. So app developers, you know, a lot of these games, you know, you got to buy in-store credits and that type of stuff. You know, you might want to level up your hat. I don't know. You know,
level up your hat. Yeah.
I want the gold hat, not the pink one or something, right?
Yeah.
So app developers might be able to just every now and again reward you with some extra free tokens, so you can advance through the game without paying, you know, an extra $2.99 or something like that.
Yeah.
Or you know, get you to sign up for a free trial, you know, rather than taking your money, that type of thing. So. You know, I think, you know, we're talking about, you know, the emotions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Having people, you know, that the dopamine, you know, like, oh, I want more. Like, throw some random stuff at them for free.
Yeah.
You know, or open up a mystery level or something. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Okay. How about a bricklayer?
A bricklayer.
So opposite side of the spectrum there, man.
How does a bricklayer under promise and over deliver?
They just pour the grout real nice. Is it called grout?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I have to think about this one. How would it? Oh, geez.
Okay, well, how about I give you your fourth question and then you can come back to me about the bricklayer.
Bricklayer, okay.
And I will remind you. All right.
Yep.
Fourth question. All right. What's the secret with maintaining a happy workplace? You've got 60 seconds.
Easy. Have everyone involved in the business. So again, I've had a few. So I think, you know, don't be the boss and they're the employee. You know, try and keep it on the same level and get to know who works for you as well. A couple of my businesses down in Sydney, I had some of the longest retention rates. My managers were there from the minute I bought the business to when we sold it, purely because we kept them involved in every step of the way. Good times and bad times. I think employees need to know and feel secure by knowing exactly what's going on in that business. Yep, and knowing that you're going to lead. So if you're a leader and you lead by example and you know your employees, for example, if they like the footy, buy them some footy tickets. If they like a particular, you know, style of music, buy them a concert ticket. You know, just make them, you know, feel a part of your little world. You know, it shouldn't be employee-employer. That's how I do it.
Final answer?
Locking it in.
I love that answer. That's good.
Ready.
Okay. Can you time it?
Ready? Pushing the button. Boom.
Almost got it.
Almost got it.
Wow. So
you like that one?
I love that one. How about that bricklayer though?
Oh, geez, the bricklayer. Bloody bricklayer. Well, okay, well, bricklayer's client technically is the builder, yeah? So bricklayer, I would probably say that if he was going to quote a particular time frame, I would say that I would do it, yeah, no worries, mate, I can do that in 3 months and finish it in 2.
There you go. That's perfect.
Because then he will get you again for the next job because you did it quicker than you said you would.
So it does apply to everything?
Pretty much anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that unexpected thing that people don't expect, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Now, about the workplaces, you know, like I've worked for 2 of your businesses now.
Yes, you have.
One before and this one now. And I came back because of the workplace. It's an amazing workplace in the way that you like operate.
Thank you.
You know, hats off to you if I had a hat. But
so you're gonna buy me concert tickets and footy tickets?
Yeah, like if I like.
No, I'm kidding.
You're like what sort of, you know, the Beatles or Neil Diamond or
come
something?
On, now what do I look?
Spice Girls.
No, geez. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Moving on. You
All
wait,
right.
because I can get my own back on you now. So. You got to be careful what you say.
Yeah. All right.
Last
Fifth and final question.
Yes.
What's the secret to a successful business, in your own opinion?
Secret to successful business would be don't focus on the money, focus on the customer. I think if you look after the customer will look after you, you can look after your employees, they look after the customer. It's a nice little cycle. I don't think that, that people focus on the actual runnings and the culture of the business enough. I think if you've got a good culture in the business, you've got people that are looking after each other, customers are happy, the money flows. The money's the reward, yeah? The cash is the reward from the client.
Yep.
So the happier they are, the more they're willing to, reward you. And if your employees are looked after, like we said in that last question, then they're happy to look after people, and it just works in a nice little cycle. That's what I would say the secret is, in my opinion.
Customers over money.
Customers over money.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Real early on that one.
I'm real. I didn't have to think too hard on that one.
That's good though. Can you time
it? Ready and locking it in. Eddie.
My name's Jayden, by the way.
Sorry. Jayden. Eddie Jayden.
I don't know who this Eddie guy is he keep talking about.
No copyright infringement here.
So I like that because many people, they define success with heaps of money, got the Ferrari in the front yard with my $3 billion house behind me.
Yep.
Whereas for you, success is running a business that both people want to be there and come to, and clients love and stay, and it's just a happy little family.
Yeah, you can't change the world if you're greedy.
That makes sense,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
How much money do people need to live on? Like, if you're one of these billionaires that own all these big software companies, then give back. And a lot of them are, but they don't publicize it enough, I don't think. So yeah, that's what I think.
I love that.
Yeah, awesome.
Good mentality.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So this brings us to a little secret segment.
Oh, lovely. What is it?
You ready? So I went out on the weekend and I purchased something for a challenge.
Ooh.
So I'm going to call this the $20 photography/videography challenge. That's a tongue twister. That's a long one. So
how's it
work? So here it is, right? I've got a camera here that I purchased. Right. So we're going to pop a graphic up on the screen. Ready? Here. Ding. Right? So this is a listing I got. So I won on Facebook Marketplace. I went $20 for my budget.
Yeah.
Right? And clicked on the very first ad on that thing, which is circled, right?
Yeah.
And I contacted that seller and I went out and bought the camera.
Right.
Right? Here's another photo of Karen. Ding.
Good old Karen.
Karen.
Oh,
she was a good Karen.
She was a good Karen.
She wasn't a 2020 Karen. No, she was nice.
Oh,
and she posted
Karen.
a photo. So I handed over the $20 for a camera.
Yeah.
And do you want it? Do you have a look at it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I'd
ready?
like to see this
is
fine
not
work of art. Let's have a look.
You're so not expecting this. Hang on.
Really? Do you think I've seen this kind of camera before?
You may have quite a long time ago.
Oh.
Here she is.
I think my dad has one of these. Jeez.
So here's the brief.
We need an unboxing camera.
We need an unboxing camera. So here's the brief.
I take that back. My grandma has one of these.
when you put the film.
Yeah. Where do you roll it? Is there a roll film thing?
No. It is digital.
So
there's no stabilization.
Do I get to pick whether I should do photography or video, or am I doing one in particular? Or
I think you should do the video.
Really?
And I'll do the photo.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right. How big is the sensor in it? APS-C, micro four thirds, full frame. What am I looking at?
Mini, micro.
Like a phone camera. Nah, cool. This will be fun.
Here's the brief, right? So we're going to shoot some photos and video in our local area here. Yeah. Right? And we're going to reveal the outcome in a couple of episodes' time. Right. Give us some time to get it sorted.
Okay.
And we just want to show people that it doesn't matter what you have in your cupboard, in your drawer, that you are able to actually get creative and make some really cool stuff.
Yes, I love that.
How does that sound?
I always think, when people talk about, what camera should I buy to look like some dude's, how he makes his videos. I'm just like, mate, you can do that kind of stuff with your phone if you
can
have the right eye for it.
So if we can do it with this, I think it's probably about 10-year-old camera, right? It shoots 480p video. Right, which, these phones here, pick up your phone, right?
Yeah, that shoots 4K.
Right? This is 4K. Yeah, so that's 10 times less resolution. That's 4,096. That's only 400, right? It's nothing.
Can I, for those who aren't on the YouTube channel, this is a Canon Digital IX US60.
Yep.
And it's
a pretty color.
Yeah, it's made in Japan. And, it's silver. It's got the viewfinder about the size of my pinky toenail. Yeah,
so what do you think?
Good. Yeah, I love it.
Challenge accepted?
Challenge accepted.
All right, done. So I'll do photos, you do video.
Yep.
And we'll reveal the results on one of the next episodes.
Sounds good, man. This was a good episode.
It was good.
I like that segment.
It was good. I like the rapid fire.
Apart from when you triggered me. And
Yeah,
I was just like,
I know.
Stuttering like a
crazy person. But how amazing that is, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we spoke about this the other day, how it virtually just disappears when you're on microphone.
Right. Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It blows my mind. Like, remember the first time we did the podcast and I was just like talking like nonstop.
I couldn't stop you.
And like,
you're off.
I was just like off like a,
Yep. Lizard drinking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was thinking about something completely different.
No, don't say
it. That's why I held my tongue. I was like, I can't say that.
It's kind of PG rated, but anyway.
Yes,
so there you go.
I'm a bit loose in that regard.
Next episode. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul.
Done.
It's been fun.
Okay.
Till next time.
Thanks for listening. Check us out on YouTube and follow us on our Facebook, Instagram.
Spotify.
We're Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google. Yep, we're everywhere. So, yep.
Yeah.
Google us and find us, and watch this video on YouTube because it will be quite interesting. There's some graphics up there.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye everyone.